When I first moved to New York, theater was pretty much the last thing on my mind that I wanted to do. I had just come out of a record deal. I was in college and got signed while I was in school in Nashville, and moved to New York to pursue a much more sort of rock-focused deal. And I got an audition for a show called Rent that I had heard all these little, murmurs about, and it sounded like something I really was intrigued by. Something that was, moving sort of a conventional theater world in a pretty progressive way. And in about 4.5 weeks, I found myself on the road with the tour and then bringing it back to Broadway, and that sort of started my journey with, this theater trajectory of working with bands like Green Day and Queen and stuff like that. It was never really an option for me to do a Queen song initially going into this competition. I did, however, on the initial audition, that basically the open audition call, I did sing a Queen song for that. When I found out that I was actually given the opportunity to do it, it was, it was a big thrill because this song was already in my body. I had already experienced it singing it with the band, so it was a major blessing. Who should play Freddie Mercury in a Queen movie? I don't know if this person's going to actually be required to sing. I mean, Freddie Mercury those are really big shoes to fill. To have somebody that can actually be a believable character like a Freddie and have that sort of charisma in his acting style, as well as be a vocalist. I mean, being a vocalist and singing Queen is ridiculous enough. Putting those two things together, I don't know. I mean, I'm always a Johnny Depp fan, so I go to that place. So I'll cover his vocals, and he can act. If I won The Voice and was writing my own project, I mean, it would be heavily influenced by sort of the melancholy vibe of the '80s, whether it was Depeche Mode or The Cure or Tears for Fears. I mean, I'm a Beatles freak, so the Beatles will be all over the place on my project. I mean, it's sort of this juxtaposition between a haunting and yet hopeful feeling on the project. So whether or not I win The Voice or not, that's still the next step in my career.